Hello humans, Kevin Cook here, and I decided to make this video after going now 35 days without drinking any alcohol. It honestly hasn't been very difficult. I just kind of decided one day I don't want to drink anymore, and that feeling persisted, and so I now just want to talk about how it feels going a little over a month without alcohol and just what happened to me in this process. So I get this feeling now that I'm just so much more present. I'm just in every moment. I'm not thinking about the future. I'm not as anxious because, for example, like when I would drink, there was always this sensation of like, what's next? Like, when can I get my next drink? Is there gonna be other stuff? Is there gonna be other substance available? You know, that what's next voice inside my head just quieted once I never got started with alcohol. So it really just, that like desire completely stopped. And that's one thing that's really nice. I have a stronger sense of inner peace just in these kind of dull, boring, everyday moments. I'm not thinking, oh, I can escape this with alcohol. It's like, well, this is just my life, and there's an acceptance to it that feels good. It's beautiful. I feel much more aware. I'm aware of the type of friends I keep around and why I'm hanging out with certain people, and I'm asking myself, like, would I be hanging out with this person if I weren't drinking or on drugs or anything? And a lot of the time the answer is no. It's like, if I'm at a bar or a club, it's like, I guess I'm not gonna enjoy it as much without alcohol, so I'm not gonna bring myself into that situation. I'm not gonna take myself to the bar or the club as much. This is actually something that you'll probably find interesting, but I've been hooking up with a lot more girls, and the reason is, before, I would prioritize drinking and just getting drunk and like getting the next beer, getting a bottle. And I was essentially like taking myself out of the game. I was thinking more about like getting myself drunk rather than just holding up a conversation with a cute girl. And now that I'm not focused on drinking anymore, my game has significantly improved, and I'm just shaking my head like, I can't believe I've waited this long to not drink. I used to think that drinking would help me socialize and to meet girls, and maybe it does help me meet girls, but I'm not executing if I'm drinking. I'm just focused on drinking. So now I'm just focused on, executing. So yeah, I had a lot more interactions with girls that have been wonderful. I'm stronger at the gym. I'm someone who's always been lifting and doing calisthenics. And I'm finding that my lifts are consistently getting stronger. I'm not like taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And when I used to reward myself with alcohol, now I'm rewarding myself with food. So I'm eating a lot more delicious food like pizza, things like that, instead of alcohol. And alcohol is empty calories, but even stuff like pizza, those are the full calories. I'm going to the gym the next day and I'm I'm so strong. It feels amazing. So removing all those empty calories has really made me a lot stronger in the gym. I'm finding that my mood is a lot more stable. I've realized I'm a very emotional person, and some days I'm just more emotional than others. Some days I wake up and I'm feeling really happy. Some days I wake up and I'm not feeling a little depressed. I became aware of this feeling in myself and the desire to mask it, and realizing, hey, I'm trying to mask this feeling. And once I became aware of it, it became a lot easier to control. And I'm not saying that, you're not gonna have a lot of fun drinking. Like, I had so many just happy and hilarious moments with my friends on alcohol, but it always ended up the same, where at the end of the night, the next day, I would just end up feeling empty. Alcohol is a depressant, and unless you continue drinking, that depressant kicks in. You realize, you know, what am I doing? You know, I need more. You got to keep it going. And so, you know, and I always felt empty. You're kind of aware of that empty feeling unless you keep drinking. So if you don't start drinking, that feeling never comes on. Also, come on, no more hangovers. Please, that's a gimme. I mean, it's important to play the tape all the way through. All those fun times I've had with my friends getting drunk always were followed by a hangover. And, you know, it wasn't always just alcohol contributing to that hangover. There's other substance as well, and I'll get into that. But, I mean, you gotta play the tape all the way through. Not just your favorite song, you gotta play both sides of the tape, the entire tape. And that tape isn't always pretty. It usually sucks. The second side of the tape is never fun. And, you know, I was always the drinker that wanted to level up. I was always thinking, what's next? And after 5 or 6 beers, if somebody offered me some hard drugs, you know, cocaine or something like that, it was really difficult for me to say no. I had normalized saying yes to things like doing coke in the bathroom at some bar. And I found a way out of it in my head by saying, well, if I don't buy it and someone offers it to me, then, you know, it's not my problem, it's theirs, and I'm just, you know, a victim of circumstance. But the reality is, I'm subconsciously expecting someone to offer it to me. It is still playing into this addiction cycle, and alcohol, you know, if I can say no to the first beer, then the whole line down, it's like, I can see it clearly, and no, I can say no to other substance the whole way down. But all I gotta do is say no to that first beer. So yeah, there's no strong urge to pick up other substance as long as I say no to the first beer. That's important. And I'm more open to doing healthier activities. Before, I'd be like, I kind of default to like, hey, let's go to the bar, let's go to the club, you know, but now I'm like, okay, if I'm not drinking, what am I gonna do? And I'm a lot more open to outdoors activities, sports, just anything, you know, anything, any dumbass game, I don't care. Let's kick a hacky sack around. Just something that doesn't revolve around drinking. And, you know, alcohol is fun, but there is a dullness to it. Like, you know, when you keep drinking, you kind of slur your words. It is fun, but there's dullness. And I'll admit, while I've stopped drinking, I still enjoy smoking weed. And, you know, weed is not the best thing either. Socially, it dulls me whenever I smoke weed. I'm not, you know, I get in my head. I can't really say that much. But, you know, with weed, at least, there's no sense of what's next. You know, with alcohol, it's like this building sensation of like, something fun is gonna come. If you keep drinking, it'll turn into something better. But with weed, you take one hit and you're like, yep, this is it. Like, I'm content. I can just stay right here. So that's what I like about weed. That's why it's my drug of choice. Is like, there's a finality to it. Like, okay, yep, this is the last straw. I'm gonna just stay home now. You know, alcohol is just a terrible drug. Like, it's accessibility. That's the only thing that makes it good, is that it's everywhere and everyone does it. You know, the law says it's okay, the government are okay with it, so hey, you know, why not do it? But of all substances, why alcohol? It's just poison. And I'm not saying I won't drink again. You know, I'm not proclaiming any commitment to fasting from alcohol, or, you know, that sobriety is my new identity and like, let it be known. But I'm just saying it's like one day at a time I'm doing this, and, you know, I'm not gonna drink today, maybe tomorrow. I think that's one of the tenets of Alcoholics Anonymous is, you know, I can say no today, but maybe tomorrow. And I gotta say, there's power to it, because today, piece of cake. I don't feel like drinking today. I don't know about tomorrow though, we'll see. So, You know, just taking it one day at a time. And today I don't feel like drinking. So folks, it's been a nice 35 days without alcohol. It's been selective sobriety though, you know, like I said, I've smoked weed, but there's just a levelness. I'm right here in the middle and I'm staying here. I'm waking up in the middle, I'm going to bed in the middle. I know what to expect and it feels really good. I'm really enjoying it. Enjoying these little moments more. You know, I'm more likely to just set up my camera and start recording a video because I'm not hungover or I'm not distracted by wanting to go party. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're struggling with alcoholism or you're someone who is able to just have a beer and, you know, not go overboard like me, leave a comment below. Let me know about your journey with substance. And yeah, I'll see you next time.